What's up everybody and welcome to another edition of AGR's Pop Culture Reviews. And here's the thing, if you don't like the content, nobody's forcing you to watch. In fact, there's a dislike button for a reason. If you don't like the content or the video, I recommend that you dislike the video, unsubscribe if you need to, and move on. You don't have to make a big deal out of it. If you understand anything about history, you would know that politics and pop culture are inherently intertwined, going back to the founding of this great country, where politicians used to be satirized by the earliest of comics. And in all honesty, if you don't have the mental fortitude or the maturity to discuss politics, then please do us all a favor and unsubscribe. One thing I do ask is don't ask me to censor my content. As I've stated before in other reviews, my channel, my house, my rules. Don't get me wrong, I'm very thankful for the subscribers and for the support. You guys have been wonderful. But I have a simple philosophy. If you're gonna hang around, don't be a dick. Alright, so let's get to the good stuff. You guys know that I am a huge fan of the Dark Knight's Metal series, and if you haven't read this comic already, definitely get into it because it is awesome. And of course, in celebration of this amazing series, today we're going to be reviewing Diamond Select Toys' version of Batman, the 10th Metal Armored Edition statue. Let's take a closer look. So guys, let me start off by saying that it looks like this is a GameStop exclusive because I haven't really seen it anywhere else. But I will say this, the minute that you take this thing out of the packaging, you know it's something special. The head sculpt here is so fantastic. This is one of those alternate versions of Batman, and this thing is so cool. Just take a look at all of the metal, the cowl, and even the mask. You can see the little bolts and rivets. It is so well done. The whited out eyes are fantastic, and just take a look at the grin. Those teeth are so well sculpted. So I really can't talk about why he has this armor set because it would spoil the comic, but I will say that the midsection of this piece is truly remarkable. This looks like a much higher end piece. Just take a look at the armor set. There is some great wash and wear here. I love the dings and the scratches. I also love the modularization, and just take a look at all the parts there. They are so well done. It really looks like an incredible armor set. I love the fact that you have that nice big bat logo as well. Very well done. Now, without question, the sword or rapier here, however you want to classify it, is the focal point, and I do love the fact that it offsets a lot of the gray in this piece with that wonderful magenta blood, presumably just dispatching one of those monsters from this universe. It is very well done. I love the industrial and metal look to it. It's very long, and I love that it has ridges on the front side of it. This thing is just so beautiful, guys, and it really catches your attention. Overall, I have to say this is some remarkable detail at this price point. Again, if that wasn't impressive enough, there is another focal point which I think is just awesome, and it's definitely in his shield. First of all, it's in the shape of a bat symbol. That is just freaking awesome, guys. And what I do like is that it has a much duller finish, so it really stands out. There are blood spatter patterns which look amazing. Again, that magenta blood really contrasting well against the metal, and it really highlights it. This is just overall so well done, guys, and great in terms of the art direction and style here. I love this thing. Now, the lower section of this piece is just epic, guys. The stance is absolutely wonderful. There's a very large gape, but most importantly, I want to draw your attention to some incredible detail. Look at the chainmail here. It is extraordinary, guys. I mean, again, I have to say this, at this price point, to have this level of detail is pretty remarkable. The boots are fantastic as well. Again, lots of modularization there. I also love the way that he's stepping on those tentacles, which look really great. There is some wonderful sculpting in the boots. This thing is just awesome, guys. Now, you definitely want to mirror this piece because there is a whole new dynamic to the reverse side. Now, there is so much detail here. I really love the cowl, but what is most impressive is definitely the cape. Now, just take a look at it. There are holes and scratches and tears everywhere, which looks amazing, guys. Again, this looks like a much higher end figure, and I definitely love the tatters at the bottom, and those blood spatters just make it look epic, guys. I can't say this enough. I can't believe they're only giving this thing away for 50 bucks. Definitely mirror this one. Now, there is one thing I'm going to say about the base. It is incredibly messy, but that is on purpose in terms of a design standpoint, and it looks really awesome, guys. And again, presumably he just dispatched one of these creatures. You can see the tendrils and the tentacles here. What I think is pretty cool is that you really get a nice sense of the detail with the suction cups, and it just looks disgusting, guys, and that's the best thing about it. Also, I have to say that it is a pretty big footprint relative to the piece, but in this regard, because of the large stance, I don't really mind. It actually fits the statue very well. Overall, it's really well done. Okay guys, I think you can tell by my enthusiasm, this is an instant holy grail piece, and I also have to say, it's one of the most unique Batman statues that I've ever seen and I now own. Not to mention that it is incredibly detailed for this price point. At only 50 bucks guys, this is a real steal. You definitely need to pick this up, not only just because it's a unique Batman statue, but if you are a fan of the series. This thing is awesome. Now before I go, I just want to thank F&B Collectibles Incorporated for sponsoring today's video, and a real special shout out again to Mia at GameStop for hooking me up with this wonderful piece for review. Alright everybody, so that's my official review on Diamond Select Toys version of Batman, the 10th Metal Armored Edition statue. As always, I thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next AGR's Pop Culture Reviews.